Hello, I'm Professor Venuto, an environmental science faculty member here at American Public University System. This course on the U.S. Federal Environmental Organization will introduce you to the many roles and responsibilities of elected officials and federal agencies when it comes to environmental requirements. This course may surprise you in that environmental responsibilities span across much of our government's operations. You have to start with the elected officials who create and approve laws that are implemented by the federal agencies. And the most important elected official is the President of the United States. The President nominates the head of agencies that have environmental responsibilities. The agencies are staffed with career employees, but the priorities and policies are in large measure shaped by the agency heads. When I think of environmental presidents, I always start with Theodore Roosevelt. TR had a scientific background and understood the importance of conservation lands. He greatly expanded the amount of lands that came under government control and in fact established the first national wildlife refuge in the United States at Pelican Island, Florida. All presidents after him have influenced environmental policy one way or another. And during this course, you will learn more about the role in the different approaches of the many presidents. Although the US EPA, Environmental Protection Agency, is a major organization when it comes to federal agencies, you will also learn about the roles other organizations play in environmental requirements. For example, the U.S. Department of Commerce has under its jurisdiction the National Oceanographic and Atmospheric Administration, or NOAA. The Department of Interior includes the National Park Service. And the military plays a large role through the Army Corps of Engineers, who review and approve permit applications for projects involving wetlands. And taking this a step further, each government organization, or at least most of them, have environmental professionals whose job it is to develop procedures and practices to abide by the government requirements. The government is not exempt from its own environmental requirements. The military has some wonderful examples that you will cover in this course, and has some great land management programs, especially at Fort Benning, where they have helped with the recovery of an endangered species called the red-cockaded woodpecker as a result of all the expansive land and the impact it's actually had on some military training operations. As you can see from the left-hand side of the screen, the many learning objectives of the course. So you'll go over these in detail when you go through the course, and I hope that some of the examples I shared with you here give you just a little glimpse into what you're going to be studying as you go into this course into more detail. So there are no prerequisites for this course, but it is good to have this course to understand some of the future courses that you may take, such as EVSP316, which goes into detail on the environmental policy, regulations, and laws, but understanding how the organizations work in the government will help you better understand how the policy, regulations, and laws are carried out and implemented. Environmental impact assessment, EVSP316, is the way the government assesses how projects can impact the environment. So again, it's good to understand the role the different organizations play. So again, this course is one that you might take if you're taking a general concentration in environmental science. It's not required, but it is one of the optional courses you can take. Well, I think you'll find this course interesting, and I wish you the best during your studies here at American Public University, as well as with this course.